Alright, everything should be finally functional now. Only took way longer than it should have, but hey, you know, that's half the fun, right? Nothing working. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a late start.
Hello.
Techno catastrophe.
That needs to be muted because that's way too loud.
The sound is working though.
Yeah.
That's one way to test it.
Fantastic.
Okay. Yay, we don't have music on, we don't have anything.
Right.
But we have food.
Huzzah.
Let's get some music going in the background. Some ambient sound at least. Thank you guys for joining us. Episode 59. D&D on a whim. We are doing Apocalypse, episode 59. For some reason we had to switch it from Oceanbound because people like to change the world a little bit. But fortunately we are still down Norrin, but we're getting what we can from that. Nope, I don't need them. We need, let's go with this. Let's go with just some sort of ambient background sound on the layout. If it'll load. Because why not have more things that just... A little bit of something. Anyways, close enough. Let's get you your light so you're a little bit more here. Thank you guys for joining us. Sorry for the late start. A lot of our cameras just decided that they didn't work anymore. So that was fun.
Techno challenges.
That being said, we can begin. Here's my cup. You want to do me a favor, Alex, and grab me a Pepsi?
Fuck yeah, my dude.
You want to grab two, just so I have them on hand?
2 Pepsis for you.
Yeah.
Anybody else want anything?
I'm good, thank you, sir.
For sure.
Oh, actually, I gotta grab something else. Anyways, I don't know. I sent you over there and I just realized I need more stuff. Let's get these just to make it easier. Wow.
Yeah, Dave, I'm basically all set, just so you know.
Oh yeah.
Mostly just trying to write stuff down so I don't forget.
Oh, thanks, sir.
Thank you. Oh, it smells so good.
It does.
Yeah. Nice and a little warm.
Right?
Oh yeah. That's that good shit right there.
Grab myself
Hack it up.
having some pocket folding, which are delicious. Anyways, where we left off. There is a pile of loot and treasure and all the stuff off from this side over here. We should probably get our live chat up. Open up the live chat right now for Rumble. So, of course, join us for our live chat on Rumble. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So That's there. Live chat is up and active on Rumble. So feel free to join us on Rumble where we have our live chat. We just finished dropping bodies. There are gemstones and sand and all kinds of things hidden about.
Kyrak and Norin, if you guys could bar the door, I've got a promise I have to keep.
I'll go and use my movable rod and bar whatever door I can.
So the one door downstairs?
Yeah.
So you're going to go over and bar that door. Norn will take something as you're going. He will toss something to you. He will look at you since you're walking down the stairs. Do you need healing?
No. What I need is to get Ila's belongings. I promised her that I'd do whatever I could to get her possessions to her family.
He starts casting Cure Light Wounds.
It was back when, take it.
When he places his hand on you to heal, the tentacles wrap around and he slams you against the wall. Wham! He looks at you and goes, "My life's not a fucking toy. Gorak, if you need me, I gave it to you." And he just disappears in a puddle. You just watch, he threw you the cubic gate. But just splashes off, just gone. So you are over here. You're down here. The door can be barred from the inside easily enough. Give me a perception when you get out there. There's movement coming down the streets and such.
Whatever you're thinking about doing, Quiz, I would do it quickly. I don't think we're going to have much time, if anything, around here, and it looks like we're going to be making our own way out.
A way to hide us safely. It's going to take me a minute to get Ila's stuff.
I'll give you whatever extra time I can, but there's definitely movement outside.
I'll replace your removal rods. Leave them there and get back up here.
I was about to say I just got the one.
If it doesn't hold the door, I don't want you down there by yourself.
Very well.
You can use the immovable rod to reinforce the barring, but the door is barred, so it's going to take a little bit of work to get it through, in theory.
Well, how much would that increase the check?
Decently enough.
I will definitely stick it in there. And head back upstairs.
So some of the stuff is on the ground too, because she had so much shit and it's just a railing. There's no keeping it up on the top.
Well, he's searching, looking first for artifacts, second for personal items,
The whip doesn't seem to be there.
third Ela herself.
Armor probably doesn't seem to be there either.
No, you would be wearing normal armor now. Because remember when you take the armor and you attune to it, you'd effectively be wearing unattuned leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
So she has armor that has like little wave crests and stuff throughout. It seems relatively simple. It's just uncolored, pretty plain looking leather armor that has the wave crest and lots of magic glyphs carved into it.
The rod, you would probably be able to see.
Mm-hmm.
She had that out. Rod. You know, she talked about her necklace.
No.
Necklace, locket. I don't know about
You-
I mean, she has a
You wouldn't find-
body there.
You wouldn't find a locket. You wouldn't find a music box. You wouldn't find.
Yeah, those all
any
shattered
shit.
and everything in them came piling out. And the whip, Son would have taken before he disappeared. 100% would not have left that there.
The book is gone. There are 2 necklaces for Rod, and then a bunch of potions that you know that you guys distributed.
Chris grabbing that stuff and
3 necklaces. Sorry.
working on gems and just trying to get all her shit together because, you know, Goldrack,
Bags of holding. You would know.
she was our transportation off this fucking rock.
We're definitely in a much more interesting position now. But Norin threw me the Cupid gate, so I have the gate. So I have a gate for us to leave.
She has the Amulet of Planes,
And planes.
so if somebody can connect to that.
So I think we have a way out. If worst comes to worst.
What does the Cupid gate do? Get us back through the other side of the rock or what?
Cubic Gate allows you to open a portal to another.
Any one of the 6 planes that are on the side of the gate, so we can just fucking leave if we want. But I don't think there's anything better going on anywhere else right now.
What the fuck was his problem with me?
I wish I could tell you. It's kind of dark and mysterious type. I never know what he's thinking because he's not here half the time. Guys comes back though to help out.
He seemed upset through the entire battle, to an extent. Coming out and getting dropped, losing his pretty much most of his armor, and then just getting fucked up.
Lost his familiar.
Lost his familiar like right off the bat because he had to pretty much fly into that.
Every time.
He was upset about. You could tell. No, give me an insight. You can tell, yeah. He seemed perturbed about the circumstances over this, how it all started with him basically just coming out of the locket and just being dropped 20 foot to the ground, landing on the ground, trying to figure out what's going on, coming up and just immediately getting mind blasted and hit with all kinds of shit, stunned for a minute.
He did fall off.
He was just like, well, there was not enough room for everybody on the roof when it was open. So he seemed upset about the initial whole starting thing. And then Ela dying just kind of was a tipping point for him.
Yeah, I'd be mad too, but
I
I did fall off.
if you want to start throwing blame up with Ela dying directly at his feet, because I was right there and I could have helped her. But he decided to take me with him across this fucking room, and when she came back into where she figured we were, the only thing there was that fucking nasty, and he had his way with her. I'm not here to point fingers.
I honestly have no idea what was. I still don't even know exactly what happened. I was very, very busy.
You are very busy.
But this is far less than ideal.
This is
Because instead of just being
really
down
fucking
anybody,
bad.
we just kind of lost 50% of our people. So we,
And we're having a rough go of it with just when it was the 4 of us. Now down to 2. That's good.
well, if we're gonna get back through the lake, we're gonna have to dive through the lake. No more instant stuff. But have you got all of what you needed or what you can get from?
No. There's
The stuff?
No. How much stuff she have? You can have quite a bit of it. Gathering up, focusing on magic items, stuff like that. Are you going to try to take her body? How are you gathering things up as well?
Stuffing into pockets, into his bags of holding.
I've got 2 of those too.
What are you doing with Ela herself?
Wishing he could cast fucking some repose, but that's not gonna happen. But it just stuffs her into.
Give me an Arcana.
You don't roll ones, you're a halfling.
Yeah, you're. Ooh, that's much better. 26.
The effects of gentle repose would not work on a body that's been decaying for this long. The look on her body, she is just desiccated and decaying and going through. Did you want to try to take out the necklaces? What were you going for? What were like your focuses? I know like gemstones, you guys can both be kind of like gathering up as you're like looking for other stuff.
Artifacts, in that order. Artifacts, her personal items, magical items, gemstones.
She has an armor on her. She has 3 necklaces. Some pistols. You would find there would be a double-bladed scimitar. You'd get into about that. At this point, you are noticing there are bubbles of darkness popping up around the exterior of this building. You know, a lot of these guys are also capable of casting levitate, like most of them.
They're coming in through the windows.
I think our time is very rapidly running short. On that note, I would be trying to gather up whatever consumables I can. So whatever poison stuff, or potions or other consumables.
Okay.
But how do we intend to make our escape there, Quiz? Because I think the time is now.
We're going to go into a wall.
You start hearing bones cracking, as it seems like her body seems to be like kind of shattering and kind of moving a little bit, like something's happening to her. And that'll be initiative. Did you take the Ela mini?
Well, this is about good because I'm about to die.
Yeah. Gorak, what'd you get?
27. Of course, I fucking max out.
Quiz?
28.
But that's not your max, is it? See, 27 is my max.
That's max. You rolled a 20.
Uh-huh. 20 and an 8.
Almost quiz max. You rolled 16.
GD. God dang.
20 and an 8. That's 28, not 27.
No, I have advantage, so I have a 20 and an 8 with the +7.
Oh, God, okay.
Sorry. I did say that weirdly.
It's like math not working. I don't know what's happening here. How did that happen? Got it.
And it's like, oh, that's a difficult encounter. Manage characters. He's not here. She's not here. He's not here. He's not here. And he's not here. Now it's saying it's a little bit more difficult of an encounter. It's weird. Quiz, you... here, let me
Actually, put in your numbers. Gorak, you were 27. Quiz was 28. This guy was a 15. So Quiz, you are up. Gorak looks absolutely fucking hammered. You did get a little bit. You did do. Oh,
You're not still down there by the door, are you?
No,
Where are you?
I would have been up. I would have been up there with you.
you
Doing
get
that
15 hit points back because he actually did cast a Cure Wounds because he wasn't going to just try to attack you because you have rose sets and stuff. But he's like, oh, I'm going to put my hands on you real quick. So he did actually cast a spell. That way you were willingly allowing him to touch you.
But no, I would have been back up there with you, digging through whatever was getting dug through.
Right.
And Ela's body is crackling and kind of going through, and there's just this faint black glow about her.
I suspect that some sort of nasty is going to be coming back through Ela. I would like it if you'd do me a favor and take this potion of supreme healing.
Maybe not a supreme healing. I'm only. Where's my freaking? I'm down like permanent hit points right now.
There he is. It's 10d4 plus 20.
So maybe I'm down 129 out of 226. So I'm at 18 out of 99 or
Take
98.
the supreme healing.
Okay.
Yeah. That one caps at 60, so.
Yeah, you would have rolled 4s on all 10.
Or Beacon of Hope, or,
Right.
different things.
Maximize it, but yeah. Otherwise, it'll be less than 60.
So 10.
10d4 plus 20. And
So,
you're gonna
Got
grab
42.
Ela's body and flip it off the rail.
I'm going to need a grapple check for that, because it is a sentient being at this point.
The grapple is a what?
You mean an attack roll?
Yeah.
Just a flat attack roll. So, proficiency bonus, dex,
Just whatever.
D20.
Whatever unarmored attack is.
pretty much.
Unarmed. Yeah.
22?
Yep. So that's a hit. And then to throw it off the edge, we're going with nope, that's not what we want. Maybe actually. Grapple. Come on. Give me my grapple. Grappling. Attack action. So now it's your athletics roll versus my athletics or acrobatics.
Well, that's horse shit.
Grappling is a rough one.
Well, because you're just physically trying to thing these things, and it's either trying to be pushing.
If it's moving, it's moving against it. An acrobatic thing, I think.
Well, it gets to choose whether it just goes, no, I'm going to fight you here, or I'm going to sneak out of your grab. You're using your athletics to try to throw it off. Either way, it's not that good, because it's using, effectively, Ela's acrobatics, which is a +5.
My athletics. 21.
It falls off the edge. So your action, you throw it off the edge, and it falls and hits the ground.
So that is Quiz, Golrak. Drink the potion, I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So here we could, I'll make us have a moment's rest at least.
And we're just right in that end on the balcony.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I'm just going to tuck back with Quiz and ready myself. Because we can't go running outside yet. And we definitely got stuff going on in here now, so.
Darkness, pretty much up to the windows. At every window, there's a bubble of darkness at this point. You hear scratching and moving at the door, and then you'll also hear a couple of like steps outside. So there's some movement on the edge around the outside. That's all of that. That brings us to Ela. It's going to fly up 30 feet to here. She flies up and you see her body's just desiccated and just looks kind of fucked up. And she is going to, she just kind of whips at you and you watch as like this energy just kind of pours through her hair and it just becomes this like tentacle that comes to whip at you. You threw me off the edge, so I'm attacking you with this. Yep, within reach. 25. Shield. Okay. Just looks at you. Tries to hit that. One, and then I get to use this twice. Targets one creature. So both you guys need to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Hurt.
Well, 18.
Okay. You both save. You're just hearing these whispers in your mind. It's just getting kind of hit. You're hearing lots of different random quotes from Ela and things she said and stuff like that. You're hearing her playing her harp. You're hearing little things, but you kind of holding it back because it seems like it's just coming at as a full affront on you. More movement outside. Quiz, you are up.
Quiz casts Shadow Moil.
Okay.
Grabs Golrak, inserts key into wall, opens a door, extra spaces door, steps aside, pulls it in, closes the door.
So you can do that, but you can't cast a spell and cast that. You'd only be able to do one or the other. This is going to be an action to open the door, bonus action close the door. So you can,
As a move action.
well, as a move action, you can move into the door with Golrak,
Okay.
but you're not going to be able to cast a spell and then magically, because you don't just like turn the key, you do a little, it's a magic action type thing. So you kind of trace a door, put the key into it, and open a thing. You can pull the key as a bonus action, close the door. But you won't be able to cast Shadow Moil and open the door. One or the other.
thing. I just open the door and no, fuck no. Hell no, because this fucking bitch has been a freaking, hey, they're right fucking there. So no, so the shadow moil, because you can't fucking see, everything's heavily obscured.
I mean, I don't even think.
So, yeah, heavily obscured, and begins the key to open the door.
Okay.
And you're heavily obscured with me.
Gorak.
Just chop its head off, bro.
Just drop 20 on it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay tucked and get ready, and if be ready to defend or tuck out or do whatever, help her do whatever I need be.
Okay. I need a intelligence saving throw from all three of us. What is it? Okay. It saves.
17.
17 to save.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And then I need another int save. Everybody up here. Ela saves.
18.
22.
Good. That brings us to Ela. Heavily obscured. Difficult to see the area. Oh, you're hiding from me. Okay, cool. I can help with that. Just goes black. Absolutely black everywhere around you. Not darkness, just pure blackness. Okay. As she casts Hunger of Hadar. And then I've got one last of these guys who starts off, takes 7 cold damage from Ela, and goes, oh yeah? Boom. Oh no, sorry. This is number 3. So I need a intelligence saving throw. Still gonna hit Ela from where he's at because he's the third one. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one won't hit her. She saves.
I fail.
Yeah. You get hit with a mind blast. So you are stunned, and you take 12 points of psychic damage. And you are stunned. But you can repeat the save at the end of your turns to unstun. They are just trying to get in the door. He is up top. One last saving throw from you, Quiz, and you, Gorak.
Building.
What'd you get?
11.
Intelligence, yeah? 17.
You have any more saves?
He does.
What'd you get? I'm sorry.
17.
Yeah, so you saved.
You're good juice to not be
You'd
stunned.
have to use a 20 on that, yeah.
Yeah. Then you don't take 18 damage, and you're not stunned for a minute. But that's all their blasts. Quiz, you are now up. Starting your turn, you take 9 points of cold damage.
Does the key in the wall, opens it up, fucking pushes Gorak in and closes the fucking door.
Okay. At that point, we are out of initiative.
Jesus Christ. Now, do you have to open that door where you set it up?
Yes.
All right. Hopefully, I have to figure out some interesting way on getting out of here, or however much time we need to wait for them to not be standing on the other side
We
waiting
have
for
nothing
us.
else to do but to stand here and wait for us.
Right?
So we staying here long enough to get you healed up.
They absolutely have something else to do. Ela and them are not on the same side. Ela is an eldritch lich that just got resurrected here, basically, effectively. She doesn't return like a lich does because she doesn't actually have the lich spark in her, but because of her power, she's basically reanimated as an undead, and that's the undead that it would be. Do me a favor, Alex, and roll me a d20.
One.
Because they were just like, fuck it, I'm not even going to be involved.
'Cause that was
Roll
my-
me a d10
I failed 19. 19.
6.
and roll me a d8.
8.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. Yeah, looks like they just sent the drown. They're like, yeah, just get the fuck out of here. But you guys are inside there, taking a short rest.
Take a long rest, get
Whatever rest I can get.
Okay.
It was like a long rest will get me up to what, like 97. But I gotta get actually healed. So we gotta get out of here. Or talk to Lorquin.
Because they're not going to be able to do anything there. They're not going to be able to do anything there. Taking a long rest. I've got 3 of them left. Let's see. Can he do anything? No. He can't do anything with it. They can't do anything to your door. I've got 3 of these bitches who get once per day. I'm going to try to, but we'll see. My mages are all dead, so that's good. And I've got Mother Rebellion, who's not going to come here for this. Probably.
Rabble.
Not at the beginning. And my Ulathards.
Skullrock, what do you know about those Death Lancer fuckers? Are they all part of their little fucking collective hive mind fucking bullshit?
As far as I would know, they all are. All I know is there was a lot of them there. So
Then everybody on the other side of this rock just died. Because if they can get into her mind, they know where we go.
Wait, how would they get into her mind?
She's a dead corpse now. If that's even Ela. Who
Was
knows?
getting Ela's thoughts, visions that he was trying to freaking get. If it's part of this collective, everybody on the other side of this rock's dead. They just sent hordes down through that fucking lake.
They would need
and they're done.
an elder brain probably to do that. You haven't seen if they have an elder brain. They might to really get all of it, but take some time. But yeah, they could effectively try to do that. Granted, that also depends
But
on
again, why would
capturing
they?
her.
Because, like I said, they're not on. Hila's not on their side. She's just not on our side anymore either.
Also,
So she was out like
That's-
she had no interest in telling them what was going on or freaking ratting us out in any kind of
I
way.
don't know if that was something that.
But I also
was
don't
the
know
book
enough
he was
about
doing.
brain things to know if they do get into her brain in some kind of way, if they would know that or seek that information out. But it's
They
definitely
would seek out anything that she has in there.
also that's
We're
if they
more
would.
Than, we're more than a nuisance to them.
When you were investigating her body, it looked as if she was dead and desiccated and rotten for like months. So something just eating her brain, that could severely fuck that creature up, possibly even killing it. Trying to eat a brain of something that's just been dead and rotten for a long time. You know, it's like finding a potato that's just been sitting on the side of the road for 2 months and be like, well, I'm hungry enough. You know,
fuck it. I definitely see the value in not necessarily going back there, but now that it's just the two of us, we could go and find some other place anywhere on this fucking island in somebody's house in a closet, and you throw up the door inside the closet, and nobody will ever know that we're in wherever it is that we are. And that solves our problems, at least for the meantime. Is there any way we can contact those guys?
Are they within 120 feet of us?
I don't think so.
I don't believe it.
So I'd feel really bad if our shenanigans end up getting them brain sucked. But there's also all the other things that we have going on. Limestone running around doing whatever he's doing. But without Ela, we really don't have a way to contact.
well, Ela didn't do a lot of contacting things here.
Well, just the sending, right?
Ela didn't do sending.
Ela never reached out to talk to anybody.
Laura Quinn was sending. So you'd have to go to Laura Quinn. Unless if they did take out Ela's brain and find out where your base was, then they could be there killing Laura Quinn as well as the lone gunman. And anything else. These are all still definitely very much there.
But along that same lines, there is just us right now, so I definitely think that we're in a space where we need to take account of our situation and figure out what we're going to do, whether we're going to continue on with trying to clear out this base or find some people, because we still have our small amount of allies here, or move on to where I don't know, but to figure something out. I think it would be a shame to put in all this effort to do whatever it is we were doing here just to lose Ela and then ditch out.
I agree. It'll definitely take.
And then who knows where the squid guy went?
Because we're gonna have to do it stealthily, and basically one asshole at a time. Because we can't just run into freaking buildings like we were doing.
I think I'm gonna throw it out there again because there's less opposition. We just burn part of the island down.
I don't care that.
Just burn it.
Fucking burn it.
I think maybe we need to take account of the situation first
We
because
can
we
go
have
full
done,
Lord of the Flies on it. And fucking do it.
we have done a lot of damage in the last week.
The thing is, if you cause a fire, just realize there's a chance you set the forest on fire.
Ah,
That was the concern. You can. I don't mind. If you just set the forest on fire, but then this place is no longer a self-sustaining base.
no.
So, you know. Whichever you want to do.
I could keep us alive even if it wasn't a self-sustaining base.
How many people?
Me and him.
So,
Oh my god, I love it.
Figure it out then.
I think before we go full scorched earth, we need to figure out what the folks on the other side are doing.
Absolutely. So I think we need to.
The only way I can see of doing that is leaving you in this space. Because, and I'm going to have to, I can't get us both through paths without trace.
you can cast it on both of you. It's on it's an aura.
Is it?
As long as he moves with you,
Okay.
you give him a plus 10.
So, everyone's going to see it, but they're not going to know that you went by there. They can't track you.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Like I said, if it gets us to where we're going.
If you want to come with me, you can. I think it's just going to make it much more difficult. Or stay in this space and I can open it up when I get to the other side.
All right, I suppose we'll do that.
Of course, if I get killed along the way, it's not looking good for you. But I'm thinking my chances are pretty good.
I mean, your stealth's not bad. It's not like his, but... Which means you have a 12 to start.
Well, no, I think that'll probably be the best bet. Is for me to stay here. That would definitely increase your chances of going without.
Pass without trace, I start with a 32.
Oh, also you had... The helmets are going to be more cracked, and they look like they're barely holding together at this point. From all the Mind Blast from those battles as well.
Understandable.
Because the Mind Blast slowly weaken it. Works for now, but they're starting to crumble apart. You're thinking they're only going to last maybe one or two more encounters with Mind Blast before they just kind of stop working.
I'm fine with staying here and letting you go and trying to pass along our messages, but I don't think our long-term safety here is that viable, at least for the time being.
It's not. But I'd like to at least warn the folks on the other side.
Oh, absolutely.
That's we could open up this fucking door and get hit with a fucking shitload of shit. If that happens, I need you to stay back so I can close the door. And then I'll get the fuck out of there.
All right.
Alright? Cause over through.
There is empty. It's dark. Give me initiative.
Fucking 17.
17? Okay. Ooh. Give me a perception.
23.
Okay. Come out. It's empty. There's no darkness. Most of the glass is cleaned up. A lot of the sand, not all of it. Little bits of glass from this stuff that got broken in. Little bits of sand, lots of the sand. It looks like it's been cleared towards the center of this area. Just kind of pushed over there. But this whole area looks empty right now.
Close the door. And moves to the stairs and hides.
Well, get to there and hide. 25, but yeah. Give me a stealth.
$56.
56. Oh, did you hide with pass out chase already? Yeah, yeah. Okay. You'll just hear a call out. Oh, you cunts done in here?
Who?
So I just hear a call out. Oh, you cunts done in here?
Which direction did it come from?
No fucking clue.
Stand there with his back against the wall.
It just came out. Not 100% sure which direction. Probably from deeper in the building. But I didn't roll that high, but I'm pretty fucking up there. You weren't even close to knowing where I'm at.
Dozen.
What are you gonna do?
Waiting for his initiative to come up.
You're up. Yeah. I just needed to see if I got to hide quick enough, where I'd be at if I was kind of reacting as the portal was opening.
Goes down the stairs. That full movement.
That's 25.
Hides.
You could do full movement and then hide as a bonus action if you wanted. You're more likely to expose yourself, kind of.
You'll have it if I snag another.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Expose.
Just if you're because you're hiding and then you're leaving, being hidden, and then moving to another spot and then hiding. The more you move, the more you. I mean, unless you're moving at a slowed pace and doing like stuff, you're not hidden the entire time you're moving.
Right.
It's more of going from one hiding spot to another hiding spot to another hiding spot. Because you're in darkness, so you can just kind of hide in the darkness, but creatures can see in the darkness, so they will see you moving in between your hides and stuff like that. And you have tape on your shirt.
Tape.
Is that a door into this room?
Mm-hmm.
You just look to that.
It's open.
That's where he's gonna hide.
Okay. Move into there and hide.
Not right in front of the door, but
Yeah. Alright, well. Good luck then. Thanks for all the shit.
goes through the door, uses his infiltrator's key, goes through the door in the wall, Close that.
Okay.
And just hide and stealth back to the.
Back to the water.
The cage.
Give me a stealth on the way back.
43.
Yeah. Get back. Swim down. Move along. Get to the cave. Everybody in the cave's there. They seem to be fine. They're just kind of
Let
there.
him know. All hell broke loose. Hila died. If not sure, she got taken over by something. Don't know if it was one of the main things or not. But if it was, they know that you were here.
What happened with her?
She was killed by a death lance. And then she started like she'd been dead for months.
Yeah.
Like reanimated.
Yeah. That's what people do when they die.
Dead for months.
Yeah. People die and your body just rots and decays, and then you come back as something. She for sure had death, if that's what happened. But who dies with death, their body comes back, holding a semblance of the power it had before. You really don't get out a lot, do you?
You haven't paid much attention.
Yeah, that's kind of just what happens though.
Yeah, it's a good thing the drow aren't affected by it.
Well, they could be, but have you encountered a lot of them and then left without killing them? You gotta let it
Once.
set in.
Just once.
There's a lot of people who actually do that when they
Oh,
are exposed to death.
Take the key and go into the
You-
wall
You can't.
and put it up.
He is stuck there. Wherever you open that door,
No,
you cannot move the door.
that fucking key
Yes, you
anywhere
can,
and
but
open it
not
up.
with living creatures inside of it.
Yeah.
You cannot do it. You go to go do it. It's there. He is stuck where you put him.
Fucking fine, he's going back.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. You cannot move
Going
the
back.
thing with living items inside of it.
Going back.
Because you couldn't even do it with like familiars and stuff inside of it.
You just have to open it in the same spot then, right?
Yeah. Because you open a spot, and if creatures are inside of it, that spot stays there
That's a door. Yeah.
as a door. Basically, it's magically concealed, but it's there. But yeah, if you go and try to open it, it's not going to open up in there. Yes, and while you were waiting inside, after maybe about 30 minutes after Quiz leaves, you'll kind of hear a
I want to knock back, but not on the door.
who are you going to knock?
Just like a different part of the wall that's facing outwardly, whatever it is.
After a few more moments, the door kind of comes open a little bit.
I mean, I have no reason to not to think that it's Quiz or anything.
Yeah. You got a long rest. So you make sure you mark off a long rest. door opens, closes, and Gleinstern is standing there. Just kind of looking around. Looks at you. So that was fun.
Not exactly what I would describe it as, but it definitely happened.
Well, it's clear if you're trying to leave.
Not specifically. Right now, I'm just waiting for Quiz to come back. We're trying to give a message to whoever was over in the forest still, and then make our plan to try and either continue on here or get the heck out.
Well, I try to do my thing a bit here and there, but whenever you guys get into some shit, I like to, when shit goes running at you, I like to wait till it clears out, and then when it leaves, I come in and kind of pick up the scripts. You guys
I've noticed
tend to
that a
leave in a hurry.
Noticed that a little bit.
Find a few things here or there, nothing too crazy. Guys
No, we
fucked
just-
up most of the stuff in the alchemy lab.
We just tend to push ourselves to the limit and really have no time to hang out at the end.
Yeah, no, I saw all my friends are gone for the moment. Which usually only happens when death shows up. Kind of takes all the little guys around. Which makes things less interesting for me, but I mean, if it helps, they don't know about you still. I think whatever that thing Elo was what was here. So they think they killed it now. So that's good. Gonna probably lay low for a day or two. Let them think that they've won. Whatnot. Maybe take out a scout here or there. They're backing up a lot though. Because if it pushed them into a corner, they're kind of focusing a little bit more on protecting their main base. Moving
That's
back to the
good.
main castle.
That's good to hear, but that's also a little bit bad to hear too. It's nice that we're knocking some of them out, but that sounds like it's only going to get more difficult to get the rest of this taken care of because they're all just going to concentrate back on each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. But yeah,
True that.
they've pulled back mostly to the castle, which means you can kind of run free around here for the most part.
Well, that's much better to hear. Because I need some time.
Yeah.
Those death lances have been nothing but fucking brutal to me.
I've been seeing less of them, if that's helpful. Most of them congregate here. You guys killed most of what they had, and then the fucking thing that Ela became, I killed off 8 more. So I don't know
Well,
if they even
fucking
have any
hell.
more. I mean, that might have been all of the death lances that they had. I don't see many more of the clerical types. Granted, I haven't gone in the castle. Could be a handful in there.
Well, shit, if we can get them all to congregate to the castle, I feel like that's something where we can maybe get some area of effect or even just collapse the castle on itself. Don't have to burn down a castle, but you can crunch a castle in on itself full of things and then rebuild the castle.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be probably difficult, but doable. I don't know how I'd bring down a castle. I'm more of taking out guards type.
I mean, my ideas don't tend to work that well, and like, the only thing I can think of is just hitting it with a hammer, so I'm sure we could come up with something better.
I mean, get a big enough hammer. Yeah.
Hey. Now we're talking.
Well, I am going to be off then, unless you need anything. Trying to figure out what exactly is going on, because I'm not really hearing anything like I usually do. Something is happening kind of strange. There's a call, but I can't quite hear it. It's like something's there, but I don't know. Which is weird, because usually after you guys fucking go through and do this, I can come in and get a lot of information. Usually you guys let quite a few souls out into the area. But, yeah, not so much.
Well, did we not let them out, or did they get recollected in some capacity?
I feel like they probably got recollected, but then I watched that Ela thing flying kind of around the building and killing stuff.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. I
And-
wasn't ready for that.
But yeah, that's why I'm kind of keeping a little bit of a distance. I would not die if I were you, being as you do have death as well. You're just going to become some sort of crazy fucking creature, probably swinging that sword. That wouldn't be fun for anybody. Specifically not for me.
Oh, I can imagine. I've definitely seen what it can do, and feel its compulsion. So we're definitely out here trying to fuck some shit up. But I think I might have to take some precautions along those lines. Don't think you can really turn into a zombie if you, a death zombie if you kind of blow up into a million pieces.
Me? I mean, I've seen some things. I've seen some death oozes. The guy was actually had death and got hit with one of the comets, war drops that built up the city too much. People left over became like burning pieces of skeleton and crawling hands and all kinds of fucked up shit.
I'm not gonna lie, that honestly sounds pretty cool.
But I'm going to try to find out what's going on with my friends in the area. But if you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, be safe. Have fun in your little hut here.
I'm
Not a little trick.
just trying to sleep one off right now.
You've already had a long rest, so but yeah.
Oh yeah, but even then, I've had a long rest that got me to my full 97 hit points. So I'm still dragging ass.
Well, you'll the hit point reduction ends at the end of a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back to full.
Word. I thought I had to do greater restoration or do whatever.
That'll get it now, but otherwise, a long rest removes the negative levels or negative hit points.
Sick.
And he will literally doesn't even say anything. The door's closed behind him. You just watch. He just kind of just like a little bit of a black blur, and he just is gone.
Why did he even open the door then?
Because I was picking locks.
Push the door closed.
Well, the door is closed. He closed the door behind him.
I go and
Oh, yeah.
push the door closed. Closed or not, I still go and I push on it and make sure it's like. Because I thought it was Quiz that was coming back.
Well,
I had no reason to think that anybody else would be into that room.
I mean, investigation and a pick lock, you're still going to get into it. It's still an actual magically concealed door. Quiz could find one. Quiz could open one.
So shit, I doubt I could. No.
DC 25 investigation.
Nope. Cannot.
Yeah.
Physically cannot do it.
Yeah.
I could with like maybe some inspiration or something like that.
Maybe a
but
bless.
A bless? I could probably get there with a bless.
20 and a 4. Yeah. Then you just need a +1.
And plus one. Oh yeah.
You want to return to come back up here. Okay. Yeah, easy enough. When you're coming up, you're not seeing any movement in the streets. Place seems to be pretty cleared out. Usually there was a lot before where you just had like groups that would just move through, and then when they found something, they just like be going through, and if they found anything, or some people would be putting things together or doing something. You never really encountered it. Never really saw the experiments or anything they were doing other than in the laboratory. But people would be moving around, but a lot of that's gone, and was just like minimal. Like it turned into occasional stationary guards just kind of standing there watching around. Now none of that's happening. It just looks like it's cleared out.
Quiz goes back up.
No.
Any of the windows broken?
Hmm?
Any of the windows broken?
Oh yeah, pretty much all the windows are broken at this point.
Go through those. Go to the top balcony. Hang out before he opens the freaking next look around. Nothing visible.
Nothing.
Noticeable.
Some frozen bodies over here,
Right.
standing, but yep.
Open the door.
Door opens again.
Twist. Everyone to be hit by that axe.
No, I'm just glad it's you because the last person that came through the door wasn't you, and kind of surprised me. Had a little visit from Gweinstein.
Wonderful. He was talking to me. I didn't answer. Wasn't certain it was him.
Well, I just kind of sat here and he made his way in. I've assumed it was you, and it seemed to be him. From our conversation, it seems like we've done a kind of number on everybody, and it's they're kind of starting to retreat and recuperate and kind of regroup at the castle.
Have fun storming the castle.
Did you have any success?
Pissed off I was when I got to the other side of the island and fucking tried to open this door, and of course it wouldn't fucking open. I'd say we're in a serious predicament here, because if we do this door and we hop inside, there can be all sorts of assholes standing outside waiting for us, or a glancer to fucking open it up.
Yeah, not as.
Luckily, none of them got their investigations, because I rolled it on every single one of them who could have also just tried to shunt him out of it.
I mean, it's definitely a little bit surprising, but I mean, nobody else came in. So we were good that way.
I
But
don't know how many assholes they had that could try that, but
I couldn't
either one of those things, I think we just lucked out.
Oh, I think we're running thick on luck. We're always some kind of lucky or another.
I don't know about that.
I mean, maybe not today. I mean, losing a couple people isn't the most lucky, but I mean, I'm still here and you're still here.
It might be bad luck.
It's some kind of luck. I mean, even the way that it works out.
It's alright though. I'm not giving up the ghost yet.
Oh, I haven't, and I'm definitely feeling a lot better now, so.
It was noticeably quiet outside.
That's what I was saying. Is Lancer told me that everybody has started to kind of congregate back at the castle. That we could probably have a little bit more safety in our movement around the island right now. I said that basically, from what he's seen, that nobody's anywhere. They're all just kind of grouped in back at the castle.
It's nice of him to come in and clean out all the shit that we need. Appreciate that. Never been wild about that guy.
It's exactly what he said too.
Well, in fairness, they cleaned out most of Hila's stuff. He just got the little bits and bobs that didn't get found in the dirt and stuff like that. He just had a slightly better investigation. So he found a couple of gemstone stuff here, nothing crazy. Mages Academy. He found some good shit.
Because everywhere we go, we are fucking asses beat. There's nothing else we can do except get the fuck out of there before the hordes come back in.
It's tough when we're a large group.
Well, I was hoping he'd be a little bit more generous with what we acquired for him, but I mean, you know, people aren't that way, and I don't know Blatzer all that well, and he definitely doesn't seem like he's the guy to.
You also do use the subtlety of like a wrecking ball. I mean, you guys do just kind of come in and just like immediately start blowing everything up.
Yeah.
That's
What do you want?
kind of the way that some of the party works. That's the way it works.
Like the Thieves Tavern, they never even sent reinforcements because you guys just moved in, fought them, and got out. But when there's like big explosions and windows shattering and it's like, hey, we're here, they're like, oh, somebody's here.
I mean, come
Lots of
on!
people here. Holy fuck.
It just starts off in a water elemental outside.
That's not that suspicious.
Something just appeared next to us or something.
And then windows shatter.
Here.
That was not.
We are being attacked.
That was
We are
not
definitely being attacked.
Well then. Appears to me the challenge lies in the castle.
I mean, there's no doubt about that. Is that what you and I are trying to do right now?
Well, I think we're doing a different take than we were before.
That's certainly the truth.
Are you guys going to move to try to go back down to the cave, or because right now you're just in the room in the cathedral?
If we're going to go back to the cave, if you want to do that, we've got to do it within the next half hour or so.
Well, I'd say if you didn't get a chance to go over there and
I got it. I warned.
Okay, then yeah, I don't have any other reason to go back over there.
Oh, he also told Laura Quinn, your mode of transportation just died.
Not necessarily.
Oh, I got the gate.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just waiting for you guys to open the gate to send her back. She's like, I'll just chill for now, but whenever you're done with me, open the gate and I'll go back to what I was doing before you guys kidnapped me.
She's actually getting good rest and food and shit.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, is she really being like,
She's
send me back
resting.
whenever you want, or she's like, I would rather stay.
Yeah, but here she's just kind of sitting here, like, waiting to see if you guys need a spell cast. There she's literally like keeping a community alive and helping out travelers and such. Reviving people who kill
Fuck them
themselves.
people.
Right?
Well, she's helping people loophole. As much as she can, given that she has death, but she can help a little bit.
Fucking hell, got it.
Then if you want to go back and gate her out of here, because the next time that happens, it might not be as nice.
That and maybe give give our lone gunmen an opportunity to jet out if they don't want to fucking stay anymore. So yeah, we probably go over there and give them an opportunity to leave if they so choose.
Right.
So you guys go.
Go through discreetly.
Give me a stealth. Both of you guys. You have +10.
Jesus. 42. 21.
No fucking clue. Roll a 5. So they're not even seeing us 22. That's how hidden you've been keeping.
So hidden.
So you guys move back, swim through the water, move back over towards the cave. Lorquin's there, along with Langley. Other two gunmen are patrolling, seeing if there is anything coming. Kind of just watch. One's kind of doing perimeter, and one's kind of watching the water and moving throughout the forest and such. But you get back, Lorquin's at the cave.
Lorcan, we appreciate all the assistance that you provided us, but I think it's now time that y'all think about returning home. And
Okay.
if you're ready, I'm ready to send you back home.
Are you guys giving up on capturing this base?
No, we've not given up, but
No.
if anything happens to us, your chance of getting back decrease significantly. The risk increases exponentially. Have something
That's-
for you.
And that's the point that we're at.
Bag full of 5,000 gold piece diamonds, 30 of them.
Okay.
For your efforts that you did here.
Well, thank you. I would love to be able to possibly, bring people here and get them away, but obviously not. We can't set up here.
We're not
Without-
we're not at that point yet. But also, what kind of people are we looking at? What sort of numbers are we looking at? That might be a little bit more than helpful.
Well, I'm not.
I don't know if any of them want to. I don't know if what they're doing here would be any worse than what they're doing there.
It's one of those things. I mean, if we brought in refugees here to have a life, they're not going to be able to
It's
fight
not-
off a mind
It's
flayer.
not going to be a refugee until we get rid of the shit that's up there.
Yeah. That was kind of half of what I was sitting around for, was just kind of try to keep you guys up while you did your thing. It just kind of depends on what it is you're looking to do.
I'm still looking to clear this out. I don't know about you, Galrak, but I do one motherfucker a day if I have to.
I mean, if that's the pace that we're going to go, then absolutely. But if there's some forces we can bring in somehow or some way to accelerate this process.
2 against however many they have in there, you better change your strategy or you're that statistic.
Oh yeah, 100%. If that's where we intend to stand this whole time. What I'm saying is, if we have that Cupid Lorquin said you know some people, and try and find some people
It'd be amazing
that
to
aren't
find somebody who wants
that
to come
aren't
in and fuck with
dead-
mind players. That'd be
dead
great.
walking. Oh yeah. Gleinstern keeps talking about his friends. I don't know what that means.
I have no idea.
So there's probably some assume some more kind of something's floating around here doing something. Man, it's the 2 of us plus Gleinstern doing his whatever it is separately from us.
Actually, the further away I stay from him, the happier I am.
I mean, I can
Probably feels the
understand.
same way.
It's like it's
Neither of
just
you
like-
can see each other. You guys are like, fuck this guy.
Did you see my message?
No, I ain't.
It just makes sense given what you're going with.
Mm-hmm.
I think at least prudently it would be good for us to at least run some kind of raid up there or a scouting mission and see what the heck is going on up there.
Definitely.
If you want, I can reach out to Gleinstern, see if he has any numbers or anything.
Sure. Stop that.
Bless you.
You shut up.
Gesundheit.
I do what I want, bitches. That's why I died, okay?
I'm just be glad it's the one. I've been getting them lately, and I just get them in fucking fits now.
Dude,
where I
my
sneeze and I
allergies.
sneeze like it started like 4 days ago for me. I woke up
Wind,
and I'm like, oh,
Wind and dust.
My wife will sneeze like
Bad
10 times
combination.
in a fucking row, man. It's ridiculous.
That's what I was saying. Is like I'm getting in fits where it's like I'm getting like 4 or 5 in a row, where it starts. I'm just like, hacha, hacha, hacha.
Yeah, and I just
Knock
stare at
my
her
hat
like,
off,
are you
I'm
gonna
like-
live through this? Is this how we go?
Is this the end? Come
Is your
on.
braid just gonna fall out of
Hang
your
in there.
freaking eyeball?
Carrying a freaking disease or something? Like, what is happening?
Nothing wrong with it, do you?
That's how the zombies started. Death.
Yeah. My favorite thing is when somebody goes into sneezing fit, just yelling at him for it.
Yeah.
Can you stop?
It's like, dude, seriously, cut it out.
I am trying to talk to you right now, and you were just
That's how the
flipping
road gets
out. Gleinstern, we are curious as to how many units are at the castle, if you know,
I hope he misunderstands that as Unix. That would be awesome.
or if you could
It would not.
check
It's bad
to
information.
see what's there. I know comprehend languages.
The castle's a smaller area to burn down.
That could help, but I doubt I could hear what you're hearing. I could try, though.
Oh, boy.
Honestly, maybe Celestial? You speak Elven, yeah? Doesn't sound draconic. I'd probably need magic.
Who said that?
Laura Quinn's just
Laura
sitting
Quinn.
there talking to
These
herself,
guys-
basically.
we're getting the one side of the conversation she's having with Gleinstern right now.
Gleinstern said he could go out and scout, but he's trying to figure out what's going on. He's hearing a voice, but it's in a language he doesn't speak. He's trying to say it to me. It kind of sounds like maybe Celestial. Problem is he wants to see if I can magically help with it. I can do comprehend languages, but I don't know if that's actually going to get it if he's
Did
not
mention something
actually
about that.
saying the spell. You know? Like if he's not actually saying the words, I might not magically be able to decipher him trying to repeat the gibberish he's hearing. But he thinks he's hearing Celestial.
Celestial. What the fuck is speaking Celestial?
I don't know, but we definitely know that they love us. Big fans of us.
I love making friends.
Oh, we've done.
Big fans of us. How many fans have we had, guys?
I'm sure they want to have a nice chat with us and what
think we're our only
have
fans.
done, what we have done to the universe. What are you guys out here doing, man?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, phrasing is awesome.
I'll hate. Quiz wears the hate like a badge of honor. Basket in the glow of warm sunshine.
Do you guys want him to go and try to scout right now and get numbers? Or can me and him try to figure out what the fuck he's hearing?
Why don't you figure out what he's trying to hear?
Yeah, that sounds like it would probably be the best for all of us.
Cool. You can come this way and we can sort it all out. And then you can go off scouting. Good luck. See you soon, I guess.
That's what he's hearing.
That's what you heard, because she's saying
She's talking
her
to me.
half
She's
of
saying
it.
it out loud.
And then she told you roughly what he said.
Right.
Have meeting creatures with wings?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
I know I have some miscellaneous humanoid stuff in here that might have something.
Look at something.
I think there might be something similar to what you're looking for in one of these. I don't remember exactly. Glance into those.
Maybe eventually make a mini for this one. Who knows?
Depending on how long you live.
It lives. Yeah. Who knows?
I thought there was another one that had
Plasmoid mini.
Oh,
That's what
and
the
then
plasmoid
I
is.
got
That's fucking
those
sick.
were the ones I was looking for too.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a couple more
Jesus.
winged types. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. Not quite. I don't know. That one's probably the
It's
closest.
fucking badass too.
Oh yeah, it's fucking epic. Doesn't exactly look like what I got going on.
Not this one.
I mean,
he has no armor.
fucking cool, but yeah, no armor, no
Diva.
shield. Definitely had a sword.
Not
It's
a
fucking
giant
epic
scythe.
though. I wish.
You wish. You're literally making a character. If you wanted a giant scythe, you could have just
I
got
guess
a
I could
giant
just have a
scythe.
giant sword.
He got a sword though.
I got a really awesome sword.
It's an okay sword.
It's an okay sword.
What do you guys want to do while Gleinstern comes down this way?
Play a game of whack fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Game of what?
Whack fuck.
Whack whack fuck.
Lorquin doesn't know the rules.
No.
Doesn't consent to whatever you're doing.
It's fair.
Always.
Oh, I should probably make a card too.
At some point, probably.
Leave that card.
He looks out.
After pretty short time, Gleinstern shows up outside the cave. I can absolutely say death was here. I can tell because it likes to clear out the area. Leaving no souls in its wake. So, death absolutely took Ela. It sucks. Some theorize that you can resurrect her if you kill death. So,
Fuck. We'll do that tomorrow.
yeah.
For breakfast.
Yeah. If you're going to do that, I would just say, maybe plan it out a little bit.
maybe like the day after tomorrow. Lorcan, we'll see. And I would recommend probably doing a spark forged item or two before you go after them. So it's said to be the only thing that can kill an inevitable Titan.
Well, good they were doing that already.
I fucked up the whole plan now. Fine. We have to storm the castle then find ourselves some spark forged items.
Well, let's see if we can't find what it is you're looking for. They go outside. Lorquin and Glintrin staying, didn't really come in the cave. He's just kind of like, hey, I'm here. Kind of like backs off, staying a decent distance away from you guys. I was like, yeah, I would. And he'll just kind of be saying something. Does anybody speak Celestial?
Then I got a hell of a comprehend languages that speak fucking anything. Or comprehend anything.
I cannot.
Okay. So, outside, he's at a little bit of a distance from the cave. Lorquin goes out, and they're trying to translate this language that he's hearing. I didn't say anything to you. What?
She's trying to translate the language that she's
Translate
hearing.
that, bitch.
Because she's listening.
Shuts down the live stream. It's just like, oh, hey,
Hey,
fair. Thanks.
fuck your live stream.
Okay, we'll live chat back up.
Yeah, bitch.
I just want to turn her off. She's never helped me once in my life.
She's helped me in my life, but the amount of rage moments I've had with an inanimate fucking AI robot program where I'm just like, I'm asking a very simple request, and you're giving me like the most stupid runaround answers in the world. I'm like, why? Like, what is wrong with my request? Just like the amount of like rage freakouts where I'm just like, fucking cussing at the phone.
A lot of times, like,
I'm just like, this doesn't help. Like, nothing is helping. And it's just some sort of catharsis for me to let out that anger.
just yell
and
at
just
it.
Cuss the fucking
oh, I usually
phone out.
cuss at her, yeah. But the funny thing is, the other day I was like, "Hey, what time is it?" I was like, "You'll need to unlock your phone to do that." And I'm like,
That's the kind of shit that I freak the fuck out about.
I'm literally like in bed. The only reason I'm asking you, if I could unlock my phone, I'll just see the fucking time. I'm across the room. You're on the charger. I just want to know what time it is. Because it's like that, you wake up and you're like, should I be naturally waking up? Or should my alarm be waking me up? Is there a reason I'm not hearing an alarm as I'm waking up?
The fuck time is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, just fucking.
And then I just
answer the
asked the speaker, and the speaker in my room's like, oh, it's this time. Would you
Yeah.
like me to set an alarm for you? I'm like, no, we're good, thanks. Do you go outside as well?
No.
No. Okay. Then I need... Okay. After a short while, Laura Quinn will come back and be like, well, it's definitely some sort of strange celestial calling. We think that it's calling from the void.
That's probably not good.
Something sensed the presence of death and is drawn to it.
Okay. What could be celestial from the void? Nothing?
I don't know.
You were thinking if we wanted to, we could possibly try to get a hold of one of the ships, some ships that are void drifting, without really change anything or anything, or just try to maybe send some rope out, go out and see how far out he gets this call from. If he's hearing it, he could go there and hope maybe take a void drifting ship and head towards it if we're looking for it. It seems like something's lost.
Seems like the best move of anything else we've got going on.
I mean, it really depends on what your guys feel are with Celestials. Because I know Ela had a lot of friends who were demons. She summoned demons. She had all the makings of a not very nice person. I mean, she was very pleasant to be around, but the stuff she used, the magic she had, kind of was maybe on the other side of Celestial. I don't know how you guys feel.
I have no problems with Celestial. I have no problems with Ela and all the demon boys. It doesn't bother.
It's none of my business.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
didn't-
usually not
They
being
didn't
bothered
come
by
after me
it.
until the end, so I really wasn't.
Usually
concerned.
one side is bothered by it, one side's not, and usually the side that's not bothered doesn't get along with Celestials as well. Celestials tend to be bothered by that type of thing.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Is like I suppose it generally would more matter about how they feel about us than anything else.
That'd be it. I mean, since we put up with Ela, I don't suspect everything against Celestials. But maybe Celestials have something against me.
I can definitely see that as being a problem for us.
But do we want to go fishing then?
Is lancing the bait?
I'm thinking probably.
Works for me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well. Do you guys have any rope?
Yeah.
I don't know how much freaking rope. We don't have miles of it.
I just got like 50 feet.
Yeah, I got some string. Fuck.
One good thing.
I got 50 feet of rope and 10 foot of string.
Cool. How much rope do you have?
I got 50 feet of rope.
So that's 100 feet right there. I've got 50. That basically gets us there, right? I don't know how far out we need to go, to be completely honest. One nice thing is Gwentron says he's not worried about the void going out by himself. Normally you want to go out on a ship because the ship has an air bubble to it.
I got air bubble I can cast around your head.
Cool, and that works in the void.
Yes.
Anti-magic darkness.
Nope.
One's
Fucking A.
one of those things.
Hello, my name's fucking useless.
Yeah, back. Yeah, I only have 50 feet of rope.
Rope is going to be helpful. What does he have? Because he was totally prepared for this one. You guys just kidnapped him. Do you have any rope on him?
Said, seen the window open,
He has 50
so
foot
I
of rope.
said, fuck it.
That gets us after knots, of course. Sure, 200 feet. If he sticks his toes out, I'm sure he can reach 200 feet.
We can gather up, with the 4 horsemen, gather up about 500 foot of rope. It's going to get us out there quite a bit.
What the what?
With the lone gunman? I don't know what I actually
You
said.
said the four horsemen.
You said the
I,
four horsemen.
I don't know. It's because I'm thinking.
I
of
knew
other
I knew what you meant, and I did.
Fucking
It took me a second to figure out. It's like, no,
The four
he said
No.
he said the wrong thing, and that's what it
I
means.
did say the four horsemen.
Well, that's what happens when you fuck up.
They
numbers.
each have rope as well, so
I'm sure they
I'm just
do.
gonna summon them.
Okay.
Ask to borrow some rope.
Let's fucking do this. Hell yeah. Let's go out with a bang.
Oh, that no.
Woo! It's not what I thought we were gonna do today.
I'm really
Yeah, I know
excited.
it's always a surprise, but that's like
Figured it
that's
ended
far
like
from.
this, but fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to fight War specifically because he's really fun, but it's gonna be like I'm hoping to have at least 5 or 6 people sitting at the table for that session, and it's gonna be 6-on-1, and you guys are all gonna be like very high epic level before you can even touch him. Hopefully, like 6 spark infused characters and stuff, and he's gonna still mop the floor with you guys, and it's gonna be a tough one because he's War.
Yeah, that's all he
That is
fucking
what he
does.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That'll be fun. Death's fun too. He didn't do a whole lot, just mostly cast spells.
Great.
But then he can just like hit you and be like, okay, cool. Oh, by the way, death saving throw, otherwise you die and your name is wiped from the book of names.
It's like you. Otherwise,
from
you
life.
dead. Like
Everyone
you
forgets you.
real dead.
Ever.
Worst kinds of dead.
So yeah.
Because I might be taking a fucking journey.
Are you guys going to go onto the spider ship?
I mean, us guys.
The two of you guys, do you want to go with Glyncern to the spider ship to try and help him in any way whatsoever in the darkness?
Sure.
Okay. Easy enough. You guys can get onto the spider ship. You can then the spider ship has its own air bubble, so that helps. It also has 1,000 foot of rope, so that will get you guys up to 1,500 feet. What do you want to do to help with getting him where he's trying to go? He's basically going to tie off and just try to like drift off. You guys take the spider ship to its fullest reach. It's still locked in place by the one immovable plate. Spider ship goes off the full range. He's kind of dangling off the back of it. What do you guys want to do to try and assist in this?
Because we'll put on a little tutu, get some pom-poms, start cheering.
Can't see it.
Fuck, I have no fucking idea.
He
What the
can't see
fuck?
it. Ridiculous.
That's a negative to his roll, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be.
He actually would be able to see some of it.
Okay.
I'll go up and set up one of the cannons and shoot a cannon shot off.
Where to?
Just off into the void, adjacent to where he's drifting off to maybe, I don't know, get some movement or some perspective or something.
Okay. Give me a D20
Quiz will help you with the
with advantage.
cannon thing.
19.
Two 19s.
Okay. Roll 2 19s. Nice. Yeah. Fire off the shot. That'll cause the ship to drift a little bit away from where you're going if you're firing in the same direction. Just a little bit of a drift. Yeah. Give me a perception. both you guys.
$21.
Epic fail, but for 6, 7.
And you can give me a perception as
You don't
well.
want anything less than a 10.
I know. That was a 10
I
for
rolled
my
perception.
3.
So 13?
21.
21. Oh.
And I rolled a 1. Which
22?
6.
You'll definitely hear a cannon firing at you. And there's kind of a voice getting closer to you in the darkness. Kind of trying to call back. It's not calling to you, though.
I just have that feeling.
Some of these weird, like every once in a while, it's almost like you have like a voice in your head that doesn't seem to be you, which has been calling out more lately in the time that you've been kind of just adrift. It seems like it's been calling out more, and it's been not communicating with you. A lot of times it's more of like a subtle thing. It's like a feeling, like an intuition, not like a communication. But it seems like it's connecting with something else, potentially.
Something else is what I'm all about. Full speed towards the origin things are moving from.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have a flight speed?
90 feet.
So you start flying.
Damn.
Come that way. You'll hear there's somebody who's kind of calling. That's about maybe halfway towards where the cannon shot came off from.
Yeah. Head there first, immediately. See if I can pinpoint the location based on what I feel.
Yeah. Eventually you will find and you'll be able to somewhat kind of see. It's very difficult because there's no light, but you can just barely see because of the other sight you have that comes from an item that wouldn't be suppressed by antimatter. So just enough you can kind of see that there's a person who's pretty much just dangling, and he's just kind of like dangling off and moving around, just kind of listening for stuff, just kind of trying to like kick and move towards as you're getting closer.
Head towards that person. Can probably hear the beat of the wings, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But get close enough where I could speak, you could understand me.
Yeah.
Can't tell necessarily what creature this is.
Humanoid of some sorts.
In deep speech, if you can speak it.
No, doesn't seem to react.
He hears
You do that, and he just
low
seems to kind of,
reverent
yeah.
gibberish.
Just he hears that, you can kind of see this is like moment of disappointment. He's just kind of trying to like move away from that sound a little bit, kind of grabbing the rope and climbing away from you.
Fly even closer in a burst of speed, up closer, and in common says, "Peace, friend. Your fear is all I need to know that you are in need."
So, you're not like something in the darkness trying to fucking kill me and eat me?
No, friend.
That's nice.
You are what I sensed. You are not.
What?
A voice.
Oh, well, I had a voice. Heard a voice, but usually I don't hear voices from things that are alive, so I'm kind of thinking you're dead. Plus, also, I know that I wouldn't do out here so well if I needed to breathe. It tells me you probably don't need to breathe either. Kind of scary. I don't know what's happening.
I want to
Hearing
get
the wings.
as close to him as I possibly can, because he's probably not reeling his way back on the rope.
Oh,
crazy fast.
he's like very subtly at this point. He's like, yeah, absolutely.
He can hear the wings, and just like right up next to him, I want to like see if I can even see what this creature's skin looks like.
You
Ascertain the nature of this creature.
It's very hard to get more than just the basic shape. There's no coloration. There's no because this is so dark, and this is less than dark vision technically.
It is curious. I have answers, and will share. You would not have reached me if not for some greater purpose.
Actually, all my friends were dead, and I thought I was hearing a new friend, but I don't think that's the case. I don't know. Slowly kind of reeling in, and he's just kind of like, as he's like pulling he's like just like really subtly trying to like take it and just like pocket into, and he's putting it in, and you're watching it's like going into like the side pocket of a Heward Sandy that's kind of tucked to the side.
Most of your friends are dead. That would not disclude me necessarily.
Cool. There's some people who probably know a lot more on the end of this other end of this rope.
You seem nervous.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Cast calm emotions. Wisdom saving throw.
No, you don't. Not the void.
No, it won't. Ah, okay. Fair enough.
You're not casting it from an artifact, are you?
No.
No.
Fair.
Yeah. You could not cast spells or anything like that. You've just been lost. Your effects provided by artifacts can
Fair.
work to an extent, but
Peace, friend. Let us get to a place where you can see me, and maybe that will help.
I can see you enough.
I mean, I'm a shining fucking beacon, basically.
He's not going to see the light necessarily.
Right.
He has blind sight 30 feet,
Mm.
so he has a decent feel of what's going on. But at the same time, he's just like, it's like just this flapping winged creature, crazy shit in its kind of armor, and yeah.
That almost is like moving and shit. It's
Mhm.
all weird.
Yeah. So he continues to pull back. At a point, you'll start noticing that there's a ship there. Quentin's like, "Hey, if you guys want, you can start pulling the ship back in now." I'm like, "Let's get back out of the darkness."
Quiz is working the rope. Pull that shit in.
Well, in the ship, you can like, there's literally like a hand crank that basically
Yeah.
all mechanical. That'll, since it is meant to just drift off into non-magical space. So.
Flies around towards whatever is tethering this ship.
There's a big plate in front of the ship that basically the ship can drop off this plate. It's an immovable plate.
Peek out through the void. What is there?
You are seeing a large floating island. Darkness all over the top. Looks like maybe some sort of magical darkness causes like kind of like whelms up to the edge of this place. But the void, you can see there's an edge where there's basically like a dome of the void. Not perfectly domed, but like there's spaces. A definite air pocket around this island. City set up. A couple of nautiloid ships, which you're familiar with, around. One of them you can see is close to kind of a bigger building on the north. North, you're seeing this big gate. One of the nautiloid ships is down, and you can see they're loading in barrels and bags and like things like barrels of water. Some of them have like bags that look like they're just maybe full of sand and things like that, and just loading in a bunch of random shit onto one of these nautiloid ships. Looks like it's preparing to possibly depart.
You can probably tell that this place was ravaged by some illithid. But it looks like they're probably leaving.
It doesn't look like a normal city you would encounter. It looks very pulled off. When you arrive at this point, even though when you're coming in, you'll notice that there's some movement, and some of the movement here kind of seems to, like, it looks like maybe a couple people are moving around. Some spy glasses are coming out, kind of like looking off in your direction.
As soon as he comes out and notices that there are things, he'll turn it off and sheath the sword and just kind of observe.
They're not. It's not the light necessarily. It looks like they're looking after.
For sure. But still,
Mhm.
still not attract so much attention.
Yeah. Ship will pull back into it's just barely in the darkness. At that point, you guys can try to move back down towards the island through the darkness and to where you were. Glynstern will
find up there.
Glynstern will kind of just go up and be like, yeah, let's go talk on the bottom side. And you watch he just like jumps off the side of the ship. And you watch he just kind of like starts free falling towards the edge of the island. And you watch he just kind of blips away. Just
Fuck.
you'll see the kind of same thing. He'll just kind of, and you watch he just like free falls for a minute, and then he blinks closer and blinks closer a couple times. So he's going underneath, like through that darkness that kind of halos this place.
I see this ship re-enter.
The ship doesn't fully re-enter. It actually just pulls right up to that edge of the plate. So the ship's only about that far in. Unless you guys want to try to navigate it in here, but that's going to probably cost more attention. You guys kind of went to one of the ones that was just parked, and then let it drift out, and then pulled it back in.
Leave it there. Oh, Gilrock, how the fuck do we get back to the tree side of this place?
Said I can breathe underwater. We can swim if we have to.
It's fine. Let's do it.
You can also climb down if you want.
I
You
will.
can kind of do the same thing he did and just kind of jump into the darkness and then just try to like hit the gravity plane and get to the side and then climb up. It's one of those weird points where you have basically like a floating island that has a gravity plane, and if you fall next to it, you can kind of, and then just kind of get towards the edge. It's in darkness, but it's not void.
This doesn't scare me. What are you gonna do, Gilrock? I don't want to leave you.
Did I see Garnstern do his whatever jump around the side?
You watch him, yeah, he just jumped and then like blinked once and got closer and then just towards into the darkness.
You're like 60 feet away from the plate, just looking up towards where the ship is. Flying.
If I saw him do that, then yeah, I'd just jump after him.
Cool.
Go to the two.
Cool. Easy enough, you guys will be able to climb back up and kind of climb up the edge of the rock to the edge of the forest. Glynstern's kind of up there. You guys climb up and eventually he'll just kind of like come out of bushes, just appears out of almost nowhere.
I know how to.
See two bodies jump off a ship.
Mm-hmm. 3 now total. The person who's talking to you jumped and you just watched him kind of do this little like blink thing.
Yeah. Just dive and then level out and just meet up.
Cool.
Where they were.
On the other side, as you guys are all kind of going through, a flying winged creature kind of swoops in on you. If you want to describe what they're seeing,
On this side, there is
it's
light.
daylight.
Yeah. On this side, almost difficult to look at. Almost like a ball of light coming towards you. But as your eyes focus as it approaches, it is this medium-sized, large, angelic feathered wings. This otherworldly, heavenly-looking creature. Golden chitinous armor that almost kind of like shifts and shimmers over his body. Tighter than what you'd expect plate armor to be, but still bulky plate armor. Kind of coats and covers around his face, so you can't really necessarily see much skin, but just around the outsides of the helm feature is just kind of like this purplish gray skin and these silver luminous eyes. So it's the bit of light coming from his eyes, but very silver over. Above his head, there's a bright halo levitating above him. He's got
motherfucker's not gonna like me.
He's got a large golden shield that appears to be made of similar stuff that his armor is. And as he's coming down, he's wielding this almost like crystalline looking sword, but sheathes it as he gets closer. Comes down, lavender tinged feathers come to rest behind him as he sets down in front of you.
Quiz hides in Gorex space.
Just a thought, if I don't have the helmet on, then all the creatures can just know that I'm here. Do they all just know that he's here now?
I'd assume so.
That would be my guess.
Well, that's fine. Just want to make sure we're on the same page of that whole, like they're probably coming this way.
Well, shit.
You all can be at peace. And as he says
We're
that,
gonna be dead here shortly, but that's fine.
there's a wave of energy. You're basically under the effects of a bless spell. Channel Divinity.
Cool.
He says, "What is it that traps you so deep in the void?"
Illithid. Let's start with that.
I am Adun. I am your solution.
Technically, alcohol is the solution, so I'd drink to that.
Witty. I study these creatures. I rid all of existence of their foulness. There is good within the far realm. These are destructive.
I think you do need that D8.
Well, if it's not one thing, it's another.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's good to hear, because we've definitely been looking for a solution.
At this point, alcohol has been great, too.
Detect sense, or divine sense as well. Detect good and evil. Are any of these creatures I'm talking to evil?
Gleinserin is not.
Quiz is not. Golek is not.
Quiz is showing some evil.
There's, he's been leaning more that way.
When you're trying to quiz, actually there's something there, but you can't actually
Tough to read.
really read. He is his alignment is very obscured.
You are tough to figure out, little one.
Do you think?
He's magically you can tell that he's magically concealing like alignment and base things like that from you.
You've no reason to hide from me.
I have reason to hide from everything. Especially from you.
Fair. I heard a feeling
You got some good fucking hearing.
You are distressed.
That's true.
That's, yeah.
You need assistance.
I mean, that's what we were
Technically,
doing.
yeah.
That's what we were doing on the ship.
How can I be of service?
Those things over there by that gate, just go kick their ass for us real quick. It'd be nice.
That would be helpful.
And at the castle,
Many.
there's a whole bunch of fucking little shits over there in the castle that need to be eliminated as well.
These illithid need to leave. Is this your home?
We'd like to make it our home.
These creatures do not fit the will that I have been given. I will assist in this.
Quiz. Can I borrow that hat for just a second? Give it right back.
What makes me certain that you'll give it back?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Well, thanks.
I mean, how can I fucking prove to you it? That's alright, fine.
It's like, okay,
I
thanks.
sense a lack of trust between you all.
They have death. Oh, by the way, I keep distance.
What?
They,
Pick up the scurvy. You know how it is.
Death. Yes. I hope to one day be able to combat the plague. All I can offer is resilience and cleanliness.
What are you trying to say?
I think he's saying I'm unclean.
Trying to say I stink, man?
You have the plague. It does not mean you are dirty.
No, not that dude.
That's fucking filthy.
That was so bad.
I can help with that as well. It has been a long time since I have had the pleasure of speaking to other creatures, such as yourselves. I don't even think I can remember that far.
Well, I kind of definitely understand that. Where exactly did you come from, floating around out there in the void? I didn't really think that there were things that did that or could do that.
Time's floating in the void.
I am a xenologist of sorts. I
Fuck is that?
am to study creatures of the far realm in hopes to find otherworldly allies in the fight against the apocalypse.
I can't speak for everybody here, but honestly,
So you say. Anyone willing to raise a blade with me against these foul creatures is someone I am pleased with.
raise some blades for them.
Am I too bright? And as he says bright, the halo flares on his head, and the light around him, and the sword in the sheath, blaring light comes out from him about 30 feet.
Yeah.
I can.
He does that in quizzes like.
Puts on an eye patch.
He says, I can tone it down. And it comes back to me.
All I see is spots.
Well, do you hear the voices as well? Is there something that you've got going on? Because I'm hearing two distinctive voices from you, as if there are two dead creatures just kind of living in you.
Right. I feel them. In a sense,
I can straight hear them,
It's like
but
he is
I
too.
don't understand what they're saying.
Since I understand them, but I cannot hear them speak. I feel them always. Do they like you?
Really wish I could tell you. They're just talking.
How do you tell?
I feel calm. I can speak for them to say they like you. It's probably been a long time for them since they've been understood.
Yeah.
You hear dead things.
No. It's more. It's it's not that I hear dead things. It's that I can kind of just hear things that aren't quite alive anymore. It's not like undead or anything like that. It's just spirits, things lingering between this plane and the next. Kind of go about trying to guide people back or to a final rest. I fix things. Sometimes people are stuck here because they got some sort of reason why they're stuck here. They're like, oh, I wish my wife knew how much I loved her. I'm like, hey, I want you to know how much she loves you. And then I take a little bit of coin from her, and then, the spirit's gone.
No. It is a good deed. Truly. The form I find myself in is not one I believe to have always occupied.
Well, you don't get a fucking hat on, like, they're good. He keeps himself hidden, so that's not an issue. He's got a hat, it's fucked up, he's got one.
My
So-
hat is fine.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Because you're a fucking beacon. You're a beacon of a beacon. And,
Kind of puffs his chest and the wings furl a little bit and says, thank you.
just, you watch just this black kind of smoke and he's gone.
Right, just
You're not lying, you're jeopardizing this side of this rock. If you get up to the other side, we'd appreciate it.
I can do this.
You can also go in the cave. If you go in the cave itself.
We can go to the cave. The cave will help block the fact that you're thinking. They can sense the shit.
Yes. We do not want them to sense.
What about this side?
But as soon as they are here, we can dispatch them.
There'll be waves, hordes and waves of them. That's what we've been dealing with.
This is fair. I will go with you, if you allow.
Go to the freaking cave and we'll figure this out.
There's just a red sensor floating between you guys. Looking around.
Yeah. Quiz goes back to the cave.
You just disappear.
Yeah.
As
Still back to the cave.
as you leave field of vision, Adun says, "Wherever it is you go, I will not lead them there. You reached me before. I will be around." He flies straight out from the island, even in this broad daylight area, just towards the edge of the bubble.
As you start to fly out, you'll notice the sensor stays where it is, and it kind of stops, and it starts focusing on Gorak.
I was about to say, I make my busted ass back towards the cave.
Does it follow him?
It starts following him.
You, friend, before you leave, fly back. Whatever is watching us is watching you. Do not leave so soon. Allow this thing to pass.
Definitely want it to pass, but honestly, I think that thing is sensing my intelligence right now.
It should not be permanent. I think it knows of you as a creature. It could potentially expose your hiding place. Tomorrow I could handle these sorts of issues.
So if I notice that thing is following me, I'm not going to go to the cave. I'll just like walk.
You don't see anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see nothing.
You see nothing. You just have to take him at his word,
Okay.
basically.
He's just like, oh, this thing is following you.
I suppose I'll just go walk off, walk around the forest.
Allow me to try to assist you. He will give you protection from evil and good. 10 minutes. It will not stop it from seeing you, but I will let you know when it is past. It's just going to be around.
Hangs out for a little bit, and then another one kind of shows up. And now it kind of fades away.
Watching our location or specifically watching him?
It looks like it shows up kind of at the location, but it's watching him. It's watching both of you guys. If you move off, it seems to stay focused on him.
Can you stealth your way away from this place?
I can always try. I am small, but also kind of clumsy.
Allow me to instead give you more of a blessing. I cast bless on Gorak and myself. So now they are emboldened and blessed.
Okay.
You have 2d4 to your ability checks and saves and attacks.
If you want to try to stealth, go ahead and give me a stealth. Gets a 2d4 as well.
Dirty 20.
In deep speech, he's going to speak to the sensor.
What do you say?
What is it you seek to find? Look upon me and know peace.
It looks like while it does focus on you for a moment, and then you see like kind of turns. Golrak's gone, and it's looking around and not seeming to really locate where he's at. So it looks like he probably got free.
Dune will then fly out.
So you fly over. While you're flying, give me a perception.
Perception 18.
You'll notice that there's a ship that is moving down towards the side. Looks like a nautiloid ship is kind of coming down, turning and like mounting on the side down here.
Don't know roughly how many bodies fit in an nautiloid ship. Many.
A nautiloid ship. Give me a history.
History check. It's an 8.
Yeah, I mean it. You've seen 20 to 60 people be in one of these things.
Excellent.
So there's probably quite a few, in theory, inside this thing. What do you want to do?
Have the sword out and the halo going, and sort of staying in the light, flying around in the sky, kind of at the edge of the bubble. Just try and observe the Nautiloid ship. Keep an eye for any movement around the edges of the space. See if anything's coming through the darkness other than the Nautiloid ship. If anything exits the Nautiloid ship. Just scouting.
You're noticing. Give me a perception.
Correct.
Another.
Tap, tap, tap.
23.
You're not old.
20. You're seeing that there's
Don't even know what's
a couple of mind flares, and then a bigger mind flare, Ultharid, on the ship, and then a bunch of drow.
Yeah. Naturally.
Quiz is hiding right there near. Go right.
Okay.
Golrak, you will hear a message in your head. Are you in danger? Did you find safety?
As far as I know, yeah.
You have a good alignment, Golrak, or neutral?
Neutral.
No pings of good. Just neutral and questionable.
Chaotic neutral.
You're seeing this whole group of creatures kind of land on the edge of this area and start unloading and getting off of this ship. You see an Ultharid. You're seeing... I'm wondering what the hell I did with my actual mind flare. Where the hell did he end up? Atrocities? No, he got in with Drow, didn't he? Yes, he did. Silly bastard. Seeing a couple of mind flares getting off with him. There are some intellect devourers with them. Apparently that don't want to stay standing. We'll get a shorter one. Randax wants to stand in this little crease that's forming there.
creatures for the intellect devours as well. That's an intellect devour. That's an intellect devour. And
That was kind of a fucked up joke.
what? Oh yeah.
Which they, I mean, it was kind of fucking softballed out there, and then when you saw it, you're like, yeah, that's what I knew they were gonna do with that. It's like y'all are just dumb.
Yeah,
So dumb.
pretty much.
How was it going again yesterday?
Good. Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Cast sending again
Okay.
to Golrak. The Nautiloid ship has docked this side. There are many illithid creatures marching towards your location. Shit. Join me to intercept.
Those are drow that have pistols out.
Of course. Pistol. Bitches, then yeah.
Dune will definitely fly out just to be fucking seen out in front of them. Probably, keeping 100-ish foot distance out from them.
Those are drow that have the whip and the
Scimitar.
scimitar. Yes. These guys here, they all look kind of like that one there. And then there are some very basic looking drow as well.
Cultists. Wait.
The good news is there's only like 47 households there.
Woo!
The bad news is we don't have a choke point.
Nope.
I am the choke.
Oh shit.
Your bark better be as good as your bite.
So this is exactly what we were trying to. Oh, what the fuck are those guys?
Those are drow as well.
Just more low drow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought it was funny where you started putting down a couple of them, and then you put down like 20 of them. It's like, oh, god damn it.
That'll do it.
Woo. And those are all just drow too.
Basic drow.
Yeah.
Very basic drow. Damn it. 28, that's right. 2 more. That.
You already know. There's no fucking choke point. All that much. Go forward. Or have it.
That's what you're seeing. And you fly out to land how far off from them?
About 100 feet. Yeah. Yeah.
There.
Shouts in deep speech. This has been named a land of peace. Flee now with your lives.
Oh, jeez.
You guys are hidden off a little bit further down the path. Secluded. And of course we're in forest, so we've got randomized trees. These are all tree stumps,
Trunks or stumps.
trunks. One last thing. But that will be initiative.
Motherfucker.
Gorak.
27 again.
Quiz?
Dirty 20.
Adun?
10.
Take your time. It's fine.
I will.
Great.
I moved first. That's why.
Of course. Gorak. Adun lands and says something in a scary language that you kind of have heard maybe in your head before. There's more trees. Going back towards as far as you guys are. Not crazy heavy, but they're going up. They do kind of grow up, and then most of their canopies are connected. So there's little bits of shadow beneath here, but it's not like darkness, especially
as close to behind that tree as I can.
this tree or that tree.
If all I can get is that one, then that first one, but I
10,
want to get
15,
here.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Then yeah, we'll just go there.
I mean, you could double move.
Oh, then yeah. I will double move.
15, 20, 25.
You feel
I mean, you can get to a different one too if you want, unless you want to stay behind him.
you feel a warmth surround you as you come close to Adun. Just protected.
But I'll still move up to that other tree.
Which
Up
tree?
to the, yeah, that one.
And then
Just look back
no
at that.
longer feel it.
Yeah, the warmth just barely goes away.
I'll just start looking back in that direction then.
If you wanted, you could move up to
would
this
that-
tree
would
and
that
kind of
other tree
stay
do
in
it?
the warmth.
Then yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
then you'd still
Yeah.
be in the warmth.
Still feel good.
Bam.
Cool.
Just
That's
feel
cool.
like an emboldening calm over yourself. Healthy. Unafraid. Clear-minded.
Clear-minded. All the other stuff I'm used to. The clear-minded part is that's what's got me fucked
The
up.
clear-minded is probably what you're like, what the
Like,
fuck
what
is
going
happening?
on? What's going on here? Because it's like I'm ready to smash some shit. Because that's my life. Actually, to get
Some puppies start running up.
these brain puppies.
Brain puppies.
And we got speed 30. What's my range? Yeah, not that good. A dude. 4 poison pistol shots at you
For sure.
with disadvantage because I'm at long range. But I don't care. So I'm going to murder you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them miss you. I didn't roll double 20. I rolled 3 20s in that. If only they were advantage.
The bullets do really weird shit when they fire at Adu. They like curve as they go past him.
I mean, they're all hitting you. You just don't see. It's just like literally, he just has his shield out, and you're watching. They're all curving. They're all hitting his
Just
shield.
hitting
Ding,
his
ding, 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 and he's just like, and just, and then like a couple seconds afterwards, you'll start hearing. Yeah.
Shield spits them out. Even the ones that look like they were going off course hit his shield.
Ooh, no. Can't do that. That's not gonna work at all.
And then the front 10 of these guys. And they are range. Yeah, we'll do it. Wow. And hand crossbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hand crossbows. Disadvantage sucks. My first house captain. Which could be 1.
Just 10?
10. The first 10 basic drow.
Oh, yes. It's not 11. No, because I counted that one on the end. That's right.
Um, he's going to commands him to dodge.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive. And dodge.
And I'm gonna go. Quiz, you are up. I know they're like, looks like ants from that, but I'm like, how else am I gonna get everything in here?
Dimension door to that tree over there.
This one or this one?
Yep, behind this one here.
Okay.
And hide.
Okay.
Hear a sound but see nothing.
34.
It's him to dodge. Flare 1. Moves up. Next puppies. Next second line flare. Two puppies. Who's counting? And commands him to dodge. And that's why, because this guy should be here. It's like, why did my numbers not off? Because he wasn't even with that guy. That guy was even with him. Adun.
Then a burst of speed. 50, 55. He will start with an attack on him. Because fuck this guy. AC 22.
And that's going to hit a puppy.
The puppy is not a fiend, I guess.
No.
Plus 3. 19 points of slashing damage.
Just 19? With everything?
11 plus 5 is 16 plus 3.
You don't have any bonus?
I mean, does the sword have a bonus?
The sword is a +3 sword, isn't it? No. Was it? But maybe it's not. No, it's
It has
not.
minor beneficial properties that just aren't on it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't update that. Because that was the last thing we checked. That wouldn't affect the... It has 2 minor beneficial?
Yeah.
Does it have anything else? Is it just the 2 minor?
That's just what it's missing, is just the 2 minor.
Okay. I can tell you what it has on it right now. In theory, if I can find my list. Sorry, I put all the properties on everything else,
Right.
but that one doesn't have it. So technically, hasn't been used yet in this campaign. It's right after, not right before. Minor beneficial?
Yeah.
Um, um, let me just roll. Make it fair. Yeah. So you're going to gain proficiency in, what would it be for that? That would be Arcana. And you gain resistance to radiant damage.
The sword already has that on it.
Or it has resistance to radiance.
Radiant and necrotic.
Then it would be the next one that would make sense. Probably fire, actually. Given that sword,
Fire.
fire would be the one. It would have resistance to fire after that. Radiant, then fire. So yeah,
But,
19.
I did hit this thing. It doesn't look like it would have died. Can I pump a smite into it?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. A little,
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of?
do a little first.
Why I'm thinking, because I'm still thinking of your channel of divinity.
Oh yeah.
So because you don't have that, that's why it's not hitting as hard as I thought you were going to.
Yeah.
Because you haven't done that yet.
Nope.
So that makes
Not
sense. I was like, shouldn't you be adding like 6 to it, just baseline? But no.
Nope. Not yet. But it's an additional. These. Okay. Yes. That's 2. So another 9 damage on it, so 28 damage total.
Absolutely murders him.
That's what we want. We want those things to be dead. Because I don't know what you got going on upstairs, but I want you to be okay. I'm gonna fly over and do it to this guy.
Okay.
For AC 18.
AC 18 is a hit.
Hit for... That's 20.
Just 20.
Yep. So I'll pump in another smite on him, right? Can I do it twice? No, I can only do it once a turn.
You know, once per turn, yeah.
That's fine.
Just barely left standing.
But what I will do then is I'll bonus action a spiritual weapon.
What type of spiritual weapon? What does it look like?
Just force version of the sword in his hand.
On who?
On it.
Okay.
And that's going to be AC 21
Definitely a hit.
for an additional 14 points of damage.
More than enough to put it down.
That's two of those guys down. And yeah, that's it for him. Just-
House captain. And he will have commanded him to dodge. Oh no, sorry. This one to dodge.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I had better bonuses to those attack rolls because of emboldening bond. But still,
Oh yeah, D4s. But you didn't miss.
yeah, I hit him. Perception, you said?
Yes. Anybody here can give me a perception.
22.
All of you guys.
21. And 60. And go rack up.
You had 21?
16.
22.
Yeah, you guys don't see shit.
I mean, I usually don't. It's my nature.
Bodies start falling in the back line.
Second wave of drow. Moving on in. No.
This is not light shipwreck.
I mean, it's pretty good visual.
That's bushes.
It's
Impenetrable.
Impenetrable
Choking
bushes.
bushes.
It's bushes.
Impenetrable bushes. That's terrifying. I'm sure Goldberg could get in there.
Basic ass drow.
Nope. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flat rolls. Poison you, put you to sleep, and kill you session 1.
Please do.
No. And then for disadvantage, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't even doing that. 2 more 20s. So then I rolled the 2 that rolled 20 to see if I could just pull them again. No. Arrows are just.
Yeah, you see the bullets and arrows are finding their mark, but a dude just doesn't give a shit.
If you want to put an arrow back in, fucking be my guest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he does. He's all about it.
Spread out a little bit. It's my range. the spell real quick. Make sure it's what I'm looking at. You got once per day. You're within range, so in saving throw. Technically, your bless would still be up to.
Yep.
You're gonna have. You'd have to roll really low to fuck this one up. I hope you don't. Yeah.
5, 10. So it's a 22.
Yeah. He. And it looks like he just tried to make your mind kind of feeble.
Ah.
These bastards.
I think it does damage though, right?
Does it do damage without? Oh, yeah. You take damage either way. So you take 13 psychic damage. So 6. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys left. That's right, because I killed them. So we're going to. What I'm going to do is just make it easy. They're all attacking at disadvantage. It's rolling 7. Any of them hit you? No. So if I rolled again, they would also not hit you. And that brings us past dead guys. Back to Golrak. You're just watching, like, just arrows and all stuff are just towards him. Do you want to grab me a Pepsi real quick?
Yeah, Pepsi.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna rage and then pounce on the first thing that I can see, which would probably be one of these guys over here on this edge.
Get rid of the little mine puppies. I know you don't like them.
No, I don't like them at all.
Rage, pounce on the first badunkadunk you get your hands on.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm gonna go with the oath.
That was one of those things. I never realized how much of an ass an intellect devourer looks like it has until I saw one like live action.
So you saw
Just
one
like-
animated
Booty.
up,
I was like, it pretty much does look like
Just
just the giant walking ass.
just like a little dog, 4
Walking
legs.
butt cheeks, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine the freaking direction that could go with anything.
Yeah.
Coming in with the reckless swing. 32 hits.
Let's see, intellect devour, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
32. Yeah. Just a little bit.
32 to hit. And then I got these out because I needed one more. Well, actually, on the first one, I get even one more too because it's going to be radiant damage.
Oh, so you're bringing out the radiance?
Yeah.
You'll see celestial wings kind of spawn out from his back, and there's almost this like, as he's moving, you see this like spirit of a, because I think that's the ASMR, right?
I'm pretty
Or
sure.
the diva.
I was literally just.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
But yeah,
yeah.
like celestial embodiment.
So celestial form around you.
Okay. As he goes into the rage.
Yep. So we're looking at 6 radiant, and then I fucking rolled great 16, 23, 6 plus.
You can put the radiant with everything else. I have nothing that's resistant to anything you guys have for the most part. Unless you're doing psychic.
37.
37.
Yeah.
Absolutely dead puppy.
Splat.
Next puppy.
Oh, yeah.
You.
I squish it.
You roll 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely just.
Split that fucker.
So, I rolled a 17 and a 20.
You go through, and it like turns towards you, and you just bring the blade through, and you watch just like cleanly the two sides of the brain just fall.
I wondered if I did it or not because I got it like right in the middle where like the brain separates, and it just kind of waited there for a second and then went. Bleh.
Dune's eyes are just like the happiest fucking you've ever seen. Just like most perfect, cleanly sliced intellect devour. That's just beautiful right there.
It's got lunch.
He ain't gonna eat it.
So that was you, and then that's my first 4, 5. Two intellect devours are going to come up, and we are going to try to devour intellect. So I need intellect saves from both you guys.
Like save for me.
Mm-hmm. So you give me yours first. You guys have blessing plus, or your bless is still up. You're concentrating on bless, right?
Yeah, and you're emboldened bonded, so you get 2d4. Go right.
Plus.
Oh, plus 6. 2d4 plus 6 to your saving throw.
Okay. Then we're definitely saving. For
Oh
this.
my god.
21, 27.
36?
36? Yes.
27.
27?
Yeah.
The highest intellect save you've ever had in your life.
Well, I mean, I got a plus 10 to it, so whatever I roll is going to be that.
So they go up in nothing.
And the blists.
And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This brilliant light aura around you. This thing comes up and tries to do the thing that usually freaks you out. Nothing.
I have 8 gunslingers in regular range now. So it's going to be 4 and 4. So 4 on you. Miss. And then 4 on Golrak.
Except it's on me.
So you're going to cape him? You saw how I changed that, right? You get to choose.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's
'cause
something
it's-
better. It's a
for
blessing, not a curse.
Yeah.
Because you have a thing that's designed to do it.
Yeah, I'll absolutely take it.
Hey! 1 hit.
I will silvery barbs. Just because I can.
Miss.
You have advantage on your next roll. Can be saving throw or attack.
Sick.
So that didn't happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my first 10, which are all pretty much within range now. Let's just...
Jeez, you guys.
5 moving on you. She's got
Jeez,
could
you
have actually
guys.
moved over to here. 3 shots on you, Alex. Basic drow. Miss. 2 melee attacks on you. You with their short swords.
Nice.
Both miss. Golrak, you have 5 melee attacks on you. You're reckless, so they have advantage. 1 hits. 15. 21. 15. So 2 hits. So first one does 7 piercing, so 3. Second one does 5 piercing, so 2.
5 all day.
5 all day. And then my first captain
Captain, my captain, which is Fancy Drow northeast. Double move, command the same guy to dodge. Quiz, you are up.
Can you tell where the edge of your aura is?
Absolutely. He's just a bright ass beacon.
Yeah, you can kind of see
It's
the
dim
light.
light, so you're still in dim light out to his range. I don't know what the daylight is in this area,
It's daylight out here.
daylight.
but
So-
it's casting shadows still 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So even behind this, if you're in this base of the tree, you're in it.
There's still light coming. Like, it's really weird because there's not a lot of shadows. You have a tree canopy, but there's still like daylight in here beneath the tree canopy. You're not really sure where the source of these magic lights are, where it's coming from, but it's just kind of day. It's not like a sun.
Oh, okay.
It's magical
I thought
light
there was, like,
that's
an
sustaining the
artificial
tree.
light somewhere.
There's artificial light sustaining the trees, but
Gotcha.
it's actually coming from each individual tree itself.
Trees.
So
Okay.
the tree itself is permeating a natural light.
But he's also, he's bright as fuck in this area and could potentially be casting shadows outward. But the radius of his aura, you can pretty much fucking tell.
Yeah.
The light from his sword is pretty
There's a dotted line at the edge of it.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's look at the dotted line.
just like
Not really.
twinkling warm. It's like dust in the sunlight almost.
90.
Just the wispy.
Who's going to move up to that next tree?
This one?
Yeah. 90 feet from there, yet still 20 feet
So the
away.
ore cuts off right at the tree.
90 feet into the middle of those fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
This way till it's still 20 feet away from him.
30 feet away. So let's see here. 10, 20, 30 would be in this area somewhere.
Yeah.
If you want it in his aura.
No, but I want to stay away from you.
Away from the aura.
Away from you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, 20 feet out from his aura, I guess is what you're saying. Yeah.
Shadow Spirit goes right there. It is the Weight of Sorrow.
So, like, are you trying to put it, like, because you can put, like, right on top of some guys?
Right there, yeah. Yep.
That's already right on two house captains.
Yep.
Cool.
Fuck those captains.
And you are on initiative 20. We're going to add in a... what's its hit points?
Fuck. What was that? 5 plus 15 plus... 87, I think.
What's its AC?
AC is 17.
And it's going on initiative. I'll call it 19, which is right after you. Okay, so you move and cast. You want to move any more?
Hide.
Just hide. Okay.
Because fuck a bunch of those guys will see me.
Right. Cool. Shadow Demon.
32.
Or Shadow Spirit.
Shadow Spirit. Attacks. So it gets fucking, what, 3 attacks, right? No.
Yes, it gets 3 attacks.
3 attacks?
Yep. Because there's one for each blade in the bandolier.
Okay.
Badass fucking shadow.
Hell yeah, dude.
What do they cap at? Like, they cap at 4. Granted, you wouldn't be throwing at that level. You're throwing some higher stuff,
Yeah.
probably.
You have one. Do you have one? No. Did you do Summon Celestial?
No. But I'm not high enough for Summon Celestial yet.
You read everything on the book, or you saw what all the book gave you, right? Because it lets you pull something like
Actually,
that.
it's gonna start. It's gonna start with a fucking dreadful scream right there.
Dreadful Stream. What's that do?
30 feet of it needs to fail a wisdom saving throw.
So a little bit bigger than this. So we're going there. Okay. So the two house captains in front of it, wisdom saving throw. Save versus what? What happens to them if they fail? What's the DC?
It says against my spell save DC 17.
So one saves, the other one fails. Is it frightened?
Frightened for 1 minute.
Just gonna grab out all of my frightens. So 17, so he is frightened. He is not. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guns, or 3 gunslingers first of all. One fails. And then I've got another house captain. Makes it.
Sorry guys, this is the only thing I
Utharid.
got that's fucking AoE.
Does it?
No, you're very good, dude.
Um,
Sick. That's good.
and then I've got
shit for AoE.
one mind puppy who fails. He is frightened. That other one's like right at the edge of it. Oh, that's an at 20. He doesn't care. And then we're going, he's... What do Drow have? A +0. So, fail, fail, frightened, frightened, fail, fail, frightened, frightened. And then on this side, I've got one more basic who's frightened. And then one more gunslinger who saves. And that's going to be everybody. But lots of people are frightened.
Bunch of bitches.
Bunch of bitches. Heard. So it does that. That brings us to my next house captain, which is going to be that one there. He's got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So he's got a shadow demon thingy on him now. Yeah? We can fuck around with that.
Well, it's a shadow spirit, not necessarily
Shadow
a
spirit, yeah. Let's do 2 scimitars and a whip.
And then name it.
One scimitar hits. The end.
Okay.
So it's going to do poison damage. And it's going to do not poison damage. So 8 points of slashing damage.
You just give all the damage. He doesn't care.
It doesn't care. Okay. 10. So 20 points of damage total.
It takes poison and slashing. Doesn't
Yep.
have any resistances to
Its resistances are necrotic.
Gotcha. Because it's shadow.
And then this is my first mind flare. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yeah. And he is going to dominate monster.
That's cute.
Or you can saving throw or be charmed. Can you even be charmed?
I can't be charmed.
Yeah. I don't know that though. Dominate monster.
I know nothing. Ah, shit.
Don't even look at him.
Intellect Devour. So that's my next set, which would be I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be those two. Hey, that's within range, right? That one has to be within 10 feet. 2 intellect saving throws.
2 intellect saving throws.
DC 12.
Okay, I made it. Oh my god.
Jesus, dude.
How about a 38?
Yeah?
38 and a 26.
Yes. Which brings us to my next Mind Flayer. Moved here. And he is going to cast Dominate Monster on you, Gorak.
Oh, jeez.
You have advantage on this saving throw,
Mm-hmm.
plus 2d4 plus 6.
And it's a Wisdom save.
Freaking course.
Plus your saving modifier. Obviously.
Plus 2d4. Advantage plus 2d4.
Do 'em.
Plus 6. Plus your saving throw modifier.
32?
Yeah, you're fine.
you drop a 20?
I rolled a 20.
Oh, okay.
It's like I could have just said it. I was like, all right, I'll do that. Like I rolled. Whew.
And then Gorak, I need 2 intellect saving throws from you.
Also, plus 2d4. This isn't at advantage, but 2d4 plus 6.
Uh, 19 on one.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 23 on the other one.
Yes. Oh, Mind Blast. Concentration check. Can you even fail it?
I can't.
No, I don't think so. It's like it's a con save here.
With my d4s plus my
Yeah, I didn't think so. Next one is Frightened. So I can't move closer to you, but I have disadvantage. I'm going to try to murder you with disadvantage.
You don't know where I am.
the
Shadow Demon.
Not you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't move closer, but I can try.
You're
and-
fucking nowhere.
Ooh, what?
There
There's
is
one
no
on
way.
each one of those, so no.
Nice.
So he attacks 3 times. Mind Flayer. 3. Moves up. Adun. There's a lot of shit here.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I'm still concentrating on Bless, so I don't do that one yet. I will just activate my Channel Divinity, and his weapon bursts into even more fiery spectral light. And then I will use my spiritual weapon on. There's some brains still about.
Was that an action?
Apparently. I think it is, unfortunately.
Channel Divinity? I can't remember. Which are I don't remember all of yours yet. Yeah, as an action, you imbue your weapon with positive energy.
Yep. So yeah. Light it up, and then Gorak, the brain that's on you.
Technically, all 3 of these are on him.
Well, actually, you're gonna end up fighting the brains. I'm guessing. I'm gonna fight the Mind Flayer. I'm gonna hit that Mind Flayer.
Mind Flayer.
Just so he
Ew.
knows that he's got my attention. It's gonna be plus. Hello. That's a 31 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Also forgot that I cast it up a level technically.
Yes, you do. That doesn't always affect.
No, but this
But-
spell in particular.
Well, I know, but that I think that's every couple of levels. So
Yeah.
double check on that, because that spiritual weapon is an awesome one, but I think it's like every 2 levels it actually gets more powerful.
Oh no, you're right. Yep, you're right.
Mhm.
Good call. So yeah, it is. That is 7 points of force damage.
That way too close into my proximity.
Right, that's what happened.
That's exactly what it was.
I am pulled new d8s from the bag. That's what it was.
So, bonus action. Anything else?
And then yeah, he's gonna move. These are all little guys, but these are also brains, right?
Mm-hmm. Not a whole lot of area you can move without provoking attack of opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, he's fine. He doesn't care about attack of opportunity. He just
Mhm.
kind of wants to get everything's attention. But that's gonna have to do it for now.
Cool. My next house captain, so that one, who didn't get frightened, but is going to help with this, and he's doing 3 attacks. The Shadow Demon. 1 hits, so Scimitar hits for cool. So I've got 10. 24 points of damage. And then absolutely oh, that's rough.
So those guys just
Crit one of them.
vaporize with it.
A crit with his fucking
Gray bolt.
bolts of the grave.
Oh god.
Yeah. I don't even have to. I'm like, he hasn't had to actually roll damage yet, because I'm like, minimum drops it. Minimum.
Just the head is. Blink.
So now there's only 4 drow left back there. And then he gets to that, and he is fucking gone again. Drow house captain, last captain, is going to go. And does not see him. He's like, who the fuck is back here? Which brings us up to our next drow.
Why are people dying over there?
So,
Like I do and try to tell you guys. Homeboys all have ranged weapons, I'm sure.
I know. They're moving in so you guys can't escape. But they are also moving. They are using their ranged weapons. 1, 2, 4, 5, and then there should be 5 on this side. And that's going to be. Are you taking them all?
Yep, 10 attacks on. Even the creatures that are 10 feet away from you, pointing their weapons at you, the bolts cruise past you. What is going on here?
And there's 2 that are frightened, so no. One of them hits you, Alex.
One drops at 20.
Mm-hmm.
I will silvery barbs it and give myself advantage.
It misses. Last two puppies are those two. Didn't get to do anything this turn, but they're gonna move in. My last mind flare is going to try a dominate on Golrak to give me a again, wisdom saving throw.
Top of the next initiative. We're gonna have to call.
Yeah, I was gonna call it at the end of this.
So 2d4 and just 1d20.
16?
16 is a save. Yeah. That was close.
Was that also the plus 10 too? Or the plus 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so then plus 6 to that. So
Okay, yeah, no, never mind.
So 19.
22.
So not even close.
Yeah.
That was him, and that brings us to him.
Anytime you save within 30 feet of a dune, you will add plus 6. And then it just depends on if he's given you an emboldened bond and a bless.
I need a wisdom save from. Well, that's not going to hit him, is it? Let's see. Now I can see, yeah. Wisdom save for both of you is he's going to move up and say, "Throw down your weapons and shields."
Wisdom save. Bitch, you're gonna make me use my advantage on my wisdom save. That's still 16. 34.
Yes.
23.
Yes. And then I have 4 of these guys. And that'll bring us to the top of the round where we will end there
Nice.
for now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Lot of shit here.
Jeez.
I mean, there's 30 basic drow. That's a
9 more.
good chunk of them. Not anymore, no.
It's like
That's true.
9 more.
He's only killed 6 of the basic drow.
That's still a lot, but
6
So
out of
24.
30.
Yeah.
Is
8
still
gunslingers.
20 goddamn percent of them.
5 house captains. 4 mind flayers, 12 intellect devourers, and 1 Oathard.
Quinn has his Shadow
But-
Spirit tanking 3 of those fucking house
House
big
captains.
guys,
Yeah.
But no, none of the Deathlands.
No Death Lancers, no.
Good.
Nope. There are not very many of them left at all,
That's good.
and there's a certain amount that have to stay with the mother. So, we will call it there. Thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. I'll have the camera zoomed in a lot more next time, since the battle's kind of getting to one spot. It's just there's a lot going on. I don't want you to miss anything, so I know it's just like little specks, but it's the best we can do with what we have. It'd be cool if I had multiple cameras, but
It's tough.
getting more camera. I mean, we lost half an hour just trying to get these cameras to work.
Just trying to actually get them to
So.
function.
Though I might buy 2 add-ons to my motherboard that allow me to just have basically like 6 USB ports. Do that and then just hook up multiples
Direct
Drop the
cameras,
splitters.
Yeah.
and just have them directly
Wouldn't have all these camera problems.
Right?
in theory. But
Directly, yeah, that's true.
Potentially.
yeah, but we thank you guys for joining us. We will call it there, and we will see you guys next week.
Well, next time. Peace out.